noticed that my voice was muted for a second. We're back. As we have a red on the track because some reason the times aren't counting. We're going to do a shutdown here. Let me take a screenshot just in case. Dale, do that again and you're out of the mod team. Because I got no clue what that was.
Bro, I didn't listen. I was lagging real bad in the qualifying session, so I had to leave and rejoin. So I just did fly. I went over there and got in the car to line it back up in pit road, and for some reason it just teleported me there. I have no idea what that was either.
Okay, well, whatever it was, we're just going to give the drivers their chance to get their laps back, so it's going to be, so those drivers that were involved there, that was, let's see, that was Eris and Beige, so. Not exactly easy for them to be able to rejoin. I think they have some issues that go on, but we'll carry on. I'm going to teleport Beige and Eris as soon as Eris is in game. Jake too. I think Jake wanted to. So, yeah. Into cars, or drivers to the cars. And Eris is yet to. There's Eris. Alright. Alright, the rest of you, so Crucian, Goat, Twin, just hold back, please. As well as Jason. So. Everyone else, just wait here. And just line up, please. We'll try to run that run through again. That's a bit, well, that's a bit weird that happened. And there's a person in the chat, Dylan James TV. Unfortunately, we stopped, although there's a chance that we're going to move some of our stuff to a partnered server. There are plans to potentially run an Outlaw Card series in a partnered server. Can we please not fly things? Because we saw how that went. I don't want to see you guys flying these cars. They have sensitive parts that are prone to breaking. But anyways, we are green on the racetrack. Okay, I didn't know. Next time, be more careful when you're driving. Green flag's on track. Alright. Cars now are out for what's going to be about 5 laps here. Ariston's going to lead us off out of turns 1 and 2. Now making the way around the backstretch into 3 and 4. First time lap in. And it's a 10.475. Remember that this is the fastest class. The time set today may be for the overall record in the form of the micro series. And I did get a screenshot. I'm also live streaming, so it should make things a lot easier. Now the second lap by into lap 3. My dog is barking. Neshotah runs a bit wide, hits the wall once again. T7 Jake with a 10.165. Our pace car driver showing the others what's up. As Beige here is catching up to Neshotah. He's got a purple sector 1. Now runs around the inside of Neshotah as we are on the white flag lap here. White flag. Now the 3 and 4 make our way into the turn 1 exit gate. And that is our qualifying. That's a rough one for our current ROX mod leader. Alright, let me check. See what it looks like. So, we're going to have 5 minutes here. And the 5 minutes is just in case there's anybody that missed out on qualifying. It's a bit of a break, but don't take too long. We don't want to be held up here. Again, the ROX mods are a class that's supposed to be running immediately after this. So, we don't want this to take 3 hours, of course. Just going a little bit more. If you guys can line up in the pit lane in the following position, it'd be appreciated. It's going to be... so the first group was Twin Triple V Sits with a 10.11 sit. So that's currently the official track record now. We did see faster during practice, but that is where it stands. Second place would be T7 Jake if he decides to race, although I think it's going to be the pace car driver. Unless he switches his mind. So then third place... Let's see, there's a 12.2. Third place is Beige. And then after Beige is the Goat. That is 10.2. 10.2 flat. Running them in fourth place. Although technically will be counted as third. Then behind them Gonna look very closely to see. It is a Crucian. Wait. Space Shadow laughed at well, we're not gonna worry about it. Cause yeah, okay. So yeah. So then that would put us with pole position is Twin Triple V sits. And second place, it would be Jake, but it's actually going to be... Let me check again. Beige in second.
Yep.
Alright. Twin in first. Second place is Beige. I believe, realistically, because I think Jake is holding off. Then behind that is the Goat. And then it's a Crucian. Then it's Eris, and then Jason. Those are your positions. So we got about 2.5 minutes left before the race starts. As there we go. Once the timer's out, we'll be lining up on the front stretch, and we'll be having 5 pace laps. We'll also be doing a bit of a track clear. So, kind of waiting here for qualifying to end. I don't think there's really going to be anyone else. We're just going to be checking the Discord. See if there's anyone that would... Doesn't really look that way. APK did make a bit of a... I showed up a little bit earlier and did pretty good, but I don't think he's going to be here. I think the same could be said about Soup. And Shuffle says, can't come today in the chat. So, there's that. I'm going to post a stream up on our Discord, so if anyone does want to watch, you can. There is some in-camera, or there is some cameras on the track. Then spawn it. Alright, we are going to clear out Jake's car. And the base car. It's open to see that IS, but looks like we'll be seeing that another race. And I believe our timer is just about out. Dale has rejoined the game, so we'll be teleporting him. Remember, we're going to be doing double wide pacing, and we'll get to that one in just a little bit. Just gotta clear out the rest of the field. Expect a little bit of a lag spike as we clear cars out. Game's kind of just trying to register that. Okay. Alright, guys, if you could line up on the front stretch, by row. So, again, is Twin Triple V sits. To his outside is going to be Beige. Then on the inside on row 2, it's going to be Neshotah. To their outside is going to be the Goat. Make sure to give each other about a car length of space. And then behind them, it's going to be... Actually, wait, let me check with Crucian. Oh, wait, it's a Crucian down here. Eris is behind. Eris is behind in 5th. Then it is Jason. So, Neshotah, make sure to give up about a car length of space. Just for the lag of the initial start. if pacing gets a little bit reduced. Remember to maintain your roads. We're going to be doing 40-mile-an-hour pacing once we get you there. Let me change the lights to red. We'll be doing 5 pace laps. So I believe we're going to have negative sits. And 50 laps of racing, of course. If you have a cut during the race, that won't be counted as a quick time. And yeah, we're just going to be running a quick little 50 laps here. Alright. That being said, I assume everyone is ready. So watch the lights. Yellow flag on the racetrack. If you're on the outside, you're going to be going a little bit faster in the corners, by the way. The outside needs to go faster in the corners. Inside just needs to maintain about a car length or so distance. So we need the goats to go faster and beige to go faster. Once again, if you're on the outside, you got to pace faster. That's just how it works because you're taking a wider radius turn. Same thing for Jason could be said, although he's in the back, it doesn't matter as much. Still need beige and twin to be clear. And a reminder that to the newcomers that we do penalize you for jumping starts, and jumping starts means if you overtake somebody before the line, so make sure not to do that. Once again, you need the outside row to move up. The goat, please move up. You're holding us behind here. Same thing for beige. Same thing for beige. I want you to be like right on Jake's right rear quarter panel, please, from your perspective. So I need beige to go ahead. Go ahead. Outside row always has issues with pacing for some reason. Again, please, if you think you're going too fast, I will let you know if you're going too fast. So yeah, just be aware of that. Alright. We now have 3 more pace laps left here, as we need the inside to move up a little bit and go to be a little bit backing off. Beige needs to move up though. Alright. Got 2 more pace laps here. Jake, if you could speed up, please. Jake, pull it in. Need the outside row to move up once again. As Jake rings up the ditzy horn. Hold your pace, please. Hold your pace. Outside row, please move faster here. Outside row, outside row. Green flag. And I don't know how to call that start, but I'm going to call it clean. I think that was a great start by Dale Ross. We're going to keep it green currently. It's hard to tell. There's a lag spike there. As we have 3 wide action for a moment, there's the goat and beige crossing over for a position. Beige is going to have a lag spike. They fall behind. Spin out. Yellow flag. It's going to be a race back here. Race back to the line. Out of the 3 and 4, Dale Ross gets first place. Twin in second place. Arsenal in third place. Fourth place is going to be the goat, and then Jason in fifth. We are under caution, so please do not stay ahead of people. We need Arizona to move ahead of the goat, though. That was the position you were in. Twin is in second. That was vision lag. Stay behind Del Ross, please. Twin Turbo V sits in second. We are single file pacing, not double file. We've been here for a good while. I'd assume some of you guys should know that by now. Alright. Pacing is looking for the most of it good. No, it's not. No, it's not. We need some space back there. We got a lot of rubber banding going on. Please try to give each other a little bit of space here. You guys are way too inside of each other. Any lag spike and that's game over. Okay, I think we could be good to go green this lap, so if the pace car can pull in, please. Everyone else maintain pace. Twin watch the sandbagging, now 3 and 4. Green flag. Legal start there. We are all good. And now I'm going to way around the backstretch in this 50-lap race. Hopefully we'll keep green for a while. Zaresna gets overtaken. We are going to have the green flag on track. I'm the only person operating the flag, so sorry about that. As it looks like Beige might be picking up the gap to Jason. We've got a lot of rubber banding though, unfortunately. It's hard to tell what's going on. Twin Turbo V sits in second place. Looks like he's got a good run on Dale Ross. Now crossing over for the lead. Now to the front straightaway. We're 10 laps into the race, 5th into it. As here's the goat now side by side with Twin Turbo V6. Crucian also in the mixture. As Twin peeks down the inside once again. That's a bit of a wall hit for Dale Ross. And Dale gets a bit loose. He's going to lose 2 spots out of that. Although here's Dale finding back with the goat for second place. Twin claims the lead back. We're currently 12 laps into this race as the goat and Twin, as Dale also gets loose. 2 of them running side by side. Twin hits an infield tire. He's going to lose a lot of speed. The goat, the rookie, first debut race, and he's already to the lead. Although there's a good battle there, and it's not going to be easy to keep it. As here's Twin making a dive bomb. Now side by side for the lead into turn number 1. Dale Ross is looking to capitalize on what he can. Seems to back off a little bit outside of the exit. Here's Twin making a dive down the inside, but the goat making a run back into turn number 1. Twin Turbo V6 going to stay ahead this time by. We're currently 15 laps into the race, about a whole quarter through. These laps will go by very quickly as the laps wind down. As long as it stays green, of course. Dale Ross looking up to pick up a position here with the goats. As the 2 of them crossing over through turn number 1 outside of 2 side by side for just a moment, but it looks like a better exit as a Crucian seemingly just claiming the inside. Twin Turbo V6 seemingly meanwhile running away with it. How's Ayers looking? She looks to be a little bit loose on infield tire. As the battle for second place still continues to just absolutely claw on. Twin Turbo has developed a groove. He has developed a sub 10-second lap time. It is a new lap record. It's a 9.999. I sound like I'm speaking German here as the cars now making their way around turn number 1 and 2. Now they're the backstretch, and it looks like the Crucian is going to lose a little bit of space there to the goat. Of course, this lap's the wind down. There's an opportunity to reclaim things as off-screen Beige has regained a lap or regained a position. Of course, that's very good for them. Twin Turbo V sits now making his way through, and we are very much so close to the halfway point already. As I said, as long as the laps stay green, this race will go by very quickly. This next time by will mark the cross flags. That's also known as a halfway point in the race. No lap cars yet, by the way, although it looks like Jason and Beige could be potential targets in the next 10 laps. How is a Crucian looking like? A Crucian has gotten by the goat somewhere off screen, or it could have been on screen. I just didn't quite notice what was going on there. Arisnetta might be in the mixture here to potentially take that podium away. Of course, she had a very rough qualifying, but she's already made up a spot. Potentially might be able to steal a podium by the end of it, as long as she stays consistent, of course. Mostly at this point of the race, we're now over halfway done with the race. We're going to be kind of just winding down laps, running through what we have. Does tend to spread out at about this time. As Twin Turbo V sits has about a whole straightaway lead against second place. That's of course Del Ross. As let's see how Crucian is looking. Not too far behind. Twin Turbo V sits about to get the first lap car. That is Jason. There's a 20 car of Jason now making his way through the backstretch. Can he be able to overlap this first driver? Jason hits the wall. Twin now clears him. Jason's still on the bumper, although I believe Twin gets a better exit and Twin gets dive bombed by Jason, but Twin will stay ahead by the end of the lap. Dale Ross has been leaving the rest of his competitors behind. Of course, he's a little bit out of range for Twin Turbo V6. Meanwhile, he's got a 9.950. That is another lap record. I believe this class is the fastest we'll be seeing this weekend. As Christian's going to run it wide. There is Jason down the inside. Beige is now the next target for Twin Turbo V6. As here he goes, clearing off from Beige. And another dominant race here, I believe, for Twin Turbo V6. Neshotah could be potentially making up a spot. We'll see here. In a couple laps, she's gaining car length by car length. Of course, she has a laggy computer, and that could hurt her if she gets any big lag spikes. I think this could be the case of that. Twin Turbo V6 now about to overlap Jason for the second time by. I think Jason has lost a bit of his groove. He currently is running 6th place. Meanwhile, Twin Turbo V6 this time by. You got 10 laps to go for Twin Turbo V6 and all's behind you. As he now clears off for his second time by around Jason. Jason, of course, has to be 6 laps down to be disqualified. So far, I believe he should be in the good. Neshotah falling back a little bit here. So, not a whole lot to report. There was a really good battle earlier on in the race. There's Jason getting very loose. He's going to go significantly slower. Gets overlapped by the rest of the field. Might be the first or second time, but anyways, here's Twin Turbo V6 as next time by, we will be seeing 5 laps to go. Laps wound down very quickly, as we're already at the end of the race practically. Here's Twin making his way around 3 and 4. 5 laps left in the race. Neshotah potentially picked up the gap a little. She does have a new record. That's a 9.879. With Twin having shattered his as well. So we got 4 to go. Twin Turbo V6 now making his way around 3 and 4. 3 laps left in this race. He's cleared it off perfectly. Jason gets loose, but he keeps it green as he does not lose it. This could be a determiner of whether or not we see a caution in that case. As we have 2 to go. This is the last opportunity. Neshotah is side by side with the go for a 3rd place spot to see if he gets a podium on his first race. Meanwhile, for the white flag in the air for Twin Turbo V6. Twin Turbo V6 makes its way around 3 and 4. And your race winner's Twin Turbo V6. Now we're going to be seeing that 2nd place battle. Jason comes across the line and sits. Beige in 5th. Dale comes in 2nd. Neshotah steals the podium away from the goats just at the line. Alright, if everyone could clear off, make our way to the pit lane. Let me see if we can get a screenshot. Or no need for a screenshot. Neshotah, meanwhile, will get the quick time point. She has a new lap record. Your race winner will be Twin Turbo V6. I think it's negative 100. Try that out. Okay. Little more set graph. There we go. As there's your race winner. Doing donuts across the infield figure 8 layout. Very dominant fashion and usual twin style. We'll see if he can maintain that dominance throughout the ROX Mod race later tonight. We got a victory lane, by the way, for you, Twin Turbo V6. That's going to be not there, but actually there is another. There's one around turn number 3 over here. So yeah, just pop your way through here. Little wait station. As here's Twin Turbo V6 coming to the victory lane. There's a car in the skies. A car in the skies. There's a plane in the skies. As I believe that is Neshotah. Victory lane is on turn 3. Alright, so interviewing your race winner, Twin Turbo V6 here. Pretty solid race. You also nearly had the lap record. Neshotah did take that right at the line from you. However, overall, very good performance. Do you think that consistency is going to stay throughout the night?
First of all, screw you, Eris, for taking my lap record by 3 milliseconds. That was supposed to be like a really good lap, but yeah. At the start, I literally was just trying to find my line. Basically just a practice session since I didn't really get one because I was ordering pizza,
Mhm.
which I am eating right now. But yeah, 4 laps of practice, I'm pretty impressed with myself because I really just managed to find my groove on like lap 14 or something.
20 still there?
Pretty much the entire race, so it's just kept that consistency going. I was using the shadows as like braking markers, but yeah, it was a good race for me. Nothing really went wrong after I found my groove, and yeah, it's just a good race for me. The battles at the beginning were pretty fun though. I think we had like 3-way battle or something for a little bit. And yeah, that was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. But yeah, it was just a good race. Nothing much to talk about.
Taking Twin Turbo V6, another pretty dominant performance here in Neshotah. As we'll be seeing you in the ROX Mod race hopefully later tonight. That'd be interesting to see. They are actually a little bit slower on this track than the Formula Micro, so as of now, that's probably the fastest you're going to feel. Thank you there, Twin. As up next would be Dale, but we were going to talk to Neshotah here. Neshotah finishes. I disconnected Harris. Next up is Neshotah. I meant to unservermate you. My bad. Do you have a copy? Am I gonna have to unmute her? I think we have to unmute her. There we go.
Okay, yeah, okay, I fixed my audio. My controller was decided to be my microphone for a moment. Fun. The track's a bit weird because it just the wideness of it feels a bit awkward, but like it's interesting. It's a quirky track. I like how the mountains and stuff because it feels decorated and not empty. Yeah, fun. The battle at the end was fun. It came down a goat. Actually, I think the reason why I think a goat lost out on the last lap was because he went wide and the wall the wrong way, and that was enough. At least I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Yeah, pretty fun. And also I'm not sorry for taking the time, Quinn. The point is mine. What else? I don't know, I don't really know much, because with the micro races at ovals, you can't really say much because they're so short. Especially when there's no cautions. So, like, one of the races ever, I think. Boom.
I must ask, how do you think that the ROX Mod race is gonna look like later tonight?
I mean, if it gets a lot of people, then it's definitely gonna be fun. The wider nature of this track is definitely gonna play in their favor. Don't think necessarily that they're gonna be faster than the micros, because the micros can turn way more than the ROX mods. Oh, I died. Awesome. I mean, I believe it's gonna be fun. Except that we have a small field, which isn't very common of the ROX mod, so I hope you have a big field. Many racers.
We'll see how that one looks like. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, thank you there, Neshotah. Pretty good performance. Was quite fun watching you go from the back to the front. And so we're gonna now talk to Jason. Hi there, Jason. Do you have a copy?
How do you race, bro? Lurman's coming for you. He's coming.
Alright, I don't know what's going on with Jason. We'll talk to him in a little bit. As I see Shuffles here. He unfortunately wasn't around. I don't know if he's up for an interview, but we'll leave you on mute if you want to talk anyway. Alright. Hello there. Okay, I assume not. So we're gonna see how Jake is doing. Jake.
Yes.
Oh, you are unmuted, Shuffle. We'll talk to Jake real
My
quickly.
bad. My bad.
Oh no, Biggie. We'll get to you in a second. So Jake here. How is it as a pace car driver? What do you think is going to come up in the race coming up after this?
It was very boring. Not enough crashes, not enough death and destruction. But I know there's going to be more for the ROX Mods. So,
Who is your call for causing the most cautions?
you already know.
All right. We're not going to get canceled today. I understand you. Thank you there, Jake. All right. So Shuffle here, unfortunately, wasn't able to make the race. How are you feeling about the ROX Mods on a little bit?
Well, it's gonna be a tough race because I have no idea how to drive those boats around an oval. So it's gonna be interesting.
Luckily for you,
But
a
then
lot of
again-
oh, sorry.
I will probably have about 500 laps to figure that out.
Yeah. Yeah, you do tend to do a lot of practice, and we'll see if that works well for you.
I mean, it did work out for my micros because if you look at my oval pace at the beginning of when I joined, my pace at ovals, well, just look at my last oval race with the micros. I won it.
Yeah.
Even though it was a bit of luck, I was still contending for the win, so it has helped me, so we'll see.
All right. Well, we'll see where that one goes. Hopefully, I'll be able to interview from Victory Lane there tonight. If you do end up
I
getting
hope
there.
so.
Yep. So thank you. All right.
Yeah.
So Jason, let me see if you're there. I'm gonna give you another chance to speak here before we close up the stream. Jason, do you have a copy? Please don't make Israel jokes. Please don't make Israel jokes. Please don't make Israel jokes. Jason, you got a copy? Okay. Seems like Jason is not there, as Eris is... I don't even want to talk about it. That should be it for today. So thank you guys for watching the Formula Micros. It's not quite it today, because of course there's the ROX Mods series coming up in just a little bit.
Have a great night, sir. Oh no, you're leaving?
Alright. Good race. So yeah, on to the next one, and hopefully we'll see more racers in the future in the series.